to beat your rival and kind of pull away at the end the way you did today?
When you're in the point of the season where we were, before today, you can't look back. The focus is solely this game, and everybody that's a part of Sun Devil Nation knows what this game means to us, especially the feeling last year that we had on that field. But just for this senior group, for this football team, for the future of this program, it's ignited us, and we've seen the way we've been able to play in the fourth quarter, and it's fun to be a Sun Devil right now.
You just kind of elaborate on on the way that you guys won. They got close for a second there, but then the defense comes through and not only makes some stops but puts it away.
Mainly, man, us just continuing to fight, not get down on ourselves. We gave up some plays and a few scores, that helped get them back in the game. But man, we have great leadership on this team. That's from the players, from the coaching staff. We all do a great job of just sticking together. And in time of adversity, we all pull everything together, stay focused, and just be able to stay poised in those situations. And that's what I believe helped us the most.
That this is the kind of performance you dreamed about when you came here in the first place. Can you walk us through sort of adjusting to this program, to this offense, and then what it felt like to cap it off with this today?
Well, the adjustment wasn't as hard as most people would think, just because of the senior group that I had, and they really took me in under their wings as soon as I got here. Lloyd, Burke, I was at Burke's house damn near every day during the summer. And then just being here, it hasn't really been an adjustment, and then to have a game like today, my hat just goes off to everybody else who helped put me in that position to do what I did. So it was great, and I'm really lost for words because this is my first time really doing something in a rival game. So,
Mike, in the first half, you guys had several huge plays. I think it was 5 plays for 260 yards, just really big plays. What was going on with their defense that allowed that?
It was more about our preparation. Coach Norvell does an incredible job. I mean, this is a game, like I've said before, we circle this game in the summertime. So the preparation has started in August to play against these guys. And we saw a lot of things on film that we liked, but our players made plays. I mean, Devin stepped up huge. You don't got to worry about Devin wanting the ball because, I know he's going to go get it. But offensive line played great. Protection was awesome. Wide receivers played fantastic. And, the first half, it was fun to just get some of those explosive plays.
Just what was going through your mind? You've got fourth down on your own 49, and it's a one-score game. What were the conversations that were being had there as far as going for it or not with Coach Graham?
Yeah, obviously, I mean, the decision to punt it or go for it was up in the air. But when you have, 3 senior interior linemen saying run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, it's pretty obvious that we're confident in those types of situations. We've been in those situations before, and offensive line did an amazing job getting a push. Fortunately, I was able to pull it around the corner, but that's just all up front. Just an incredible push all night long.
Devin, can you compare the rivalry games?
Y'all are funny. Not really. It's 2 totally different games, honestly, just the whole feel and everything. But I'm not going to give the edge to either rivalry, just to be politically correct, but I'm going to tell you I had a lot more fun in this rivalry than I ever did in the UCLA rivalry.
Mike, over here. You wrote an open letter to Sun Devil fans at the beginning of the season, you and Jordan and DJ, and I pulled that letter up, and the last sentence of that letter says, "One last note, the Territorial Cup will return to Tempe this year." How does it feel to fulfill that promise?
It's home. It's home where it belongs. I mean, the mission all summer long, ever since January, was that cup needs to come home. And obviously we're sitting in a different situation than where we thought we'd be in the summertime, but we're here. We're living in the moment, and, like I just said, the cup is home and it's going to stay here for a long time.
Lloyd, in that last pick 6, you had just gotten a pick 6, and then sort of there's trying to get back into it. What was going through your mind as that ball was in the air?
Really just, man, my brothers, thinking about, this senior group we have on this team, man. So much we've done, to get to this point. All the sacrifice and the hard work we put in, man. Honestly, I, couldn't think nothing but about them, man, and just being able to just do my part and do my, play my role in the game and be able to get that score and help put the game away. But the main thing, really, man, just us being able to go out, play as a unit, man, and enjoying this last moment as seniors, playing here at Sun Devil Stadium.
Earlier this week, you said that senior day might not have the same impact on you as it does to the guys who've been in this program for 4 and 5 years. What does your performance indicate about the relationship you've been able to build with the fellow seniors over the past season, say to you?
Can you say the question?
Yeah, what does the performance that you had today indicate about the type of relationship you built with this group of seniors just in a season?
I mean, me and Burke worked all off season on deep balls and, just having that connection so we can have a game like we did today. And I remember vividly when we were in the bubble and I'd run a post route and he'd miss me by an inch and we just keep going and going and going. And then today you see us connect on one. So it's just little stuff like that when you take it back 5 months and you see all the hard work that you do that really comes out towards the end of the season. And like I've always said, this senior group is amazing. I don't like to compare, but this is a really, really close knit group. And I went to an all-boys school, Crespi High School, and we were very close there. And like I always said, as soon as I got here, I felt the same exact vibe here at ASU.
Quarterback, did you know much about the redshirt freshman who came in at all? I mean, had you discussed him during the week in your preparation at all?
We didn't know too much, but Coach Graham and the staff, man, they do a great job of preparing us. We knew, what type of quarterback he was, although he was a freshman and we didn't have much film on him, but we understood what he liked to do and the type of offense that they ran. And we didn't pretty much didn't have to do too much as far as our game plan to change things up. Just, as players, just go out and do our part and execute.
Antonio, you said after last week's game that you wanted to fight back onto the field, be healthy, just for these last couple of games with your brothers. Now it's back-to-back multiple sack games. How would you evaluate these last couple of games and sort of how it's felt?
Time is ticking, so just enjoying and just having fun. That's what our coach wants us to do, just have fun. Don't be too – this is a big game, but play it like any other game, just passionate, just have fun. So that's what it is, man. You just, sometimes it took a while because it take a while when it finally click into your head what they really trying to say to you, like have fun and just do what you do best and just be coachable like that. And it took a while, but that's what we all started doing when we play together. Like we really can't be beat, So we just have fun and go get it, count on the man next to you, do their job, and you see the results.
They cut it down to a score with that 95-yard pass in the third quarter, and you guys responded with an 11-play, 74-yard drive. What happened on that drive? It seemed like the offense really kind of clicked and got back to what you guys were doing.
Yeah, we didn't flinch. I think that, when you just see the type of response you get from the sideline right before you're about to take the field, obviously defense has been controlling the game all week, all night long, and now it's our part. And basically, you can't say enough about our front five. Those guys set the message every single time we step on the field. And when you got playmakers and an offensive line that believes in running the football and believes that we're going to get in the end zone, the rest is history. We knew it was clear. It was clear what we had to do.
Mike, you hit on a couple long touchdowns there in that first half, one to Devin. Both those balls are very accurate. What were you seeing in that half that enabled some of those opportunities?
Like I said before, it's a lot of preparation that goes into it. A lot of things that we saw on film is something that we were excited about going in this game. We have some serious deep threats, especially guys like Devin, Jalen Harvey, a young redshirt freshman that stepped up. And all it is protection and just it's timing. It's reps and reps and reps. Coach, when you overthrow a post, in practice, you'll hear it, and it feels good to connect on some of those. But you just can't say enough about the playmakers that we have. As a quarterback, it's easy and it's fun to throw the ball. Those guys are the ones running and getting it.
This question is for any of you or all of you. You guys kind of talked about, it's all clicked. It's coming together. The coaches, their message finally has gotten through. Talked about, being like just an inch off in practice. And it seemed like that was kind of the case throughout the year where, the offense would play well one game, and then the defense would the next. And it seems like it all came together today on this stage. And how nice is it to have it all come together in this game against this team and so on?
Yeah, fortunately that people remember how you finish, and Coach Graham has been preaching that all week long. How you finish, you're going to be remembered about these last couple of games, especially this game. And when you have a coach that every week steps in here, writes on the whiteboard a message that immediately clicks with you and trickles down from the seniors all the way back to the freshmen, you don't flinch. Just like when we were down, we had to go score 95 yards. It's just what we do. We're so thankful to have a coach like that believes in us no matter what anyone else is saying, because we know the characteristics that this program is built on and the pillars of how we do things, and it's just a recipe for success. So what we're going to do right now is going to enjoy this game a lot, and then it's time to go get our next win. Yeah, it's just
coaches back there.
Yeah, yeah. No, it just feels good. It just feels good to know. It feels good to know how many people, Coach says that you're remembered by the games that you play against a team down south. And fortunately, for the guys that have been here since 2011, we're 3-2. And I can promise you, whether this senior group is on the field or not next year, we're going to do whatever we can to help beat them again.